Hello, everybody, and welcome to Thoth Tuesday. My name's Fawn. I'll be channeling message for you through the cards, and we have some great cards that got pulled in my midnight meditation, and we have some great information, and we should be really excited. I bet some people are getting some major downloads right now. So, um, the cards really said a lot. The information that I got really said a lot. Are you ready? We are coming out of the storm. We're in the storm still, but get ready. Pay attention to your areas, where you live, your communities. Notice things that are new coming up. Notice things that are different. Let everybody know. Let's communicate here through. We've got the chat down there. We've got the you can leave a comment. Let us know what's up in your neck of the world and what you're feeling in the spiritual realm, because we are going through the biggest wealth transfer that ever has happened, and they are disappearing. So pay attention to who's stepping down and who they're bringing attention to, and just a lot of stuff. But the cards really are telling us a lot. So let's pay attention. And I've noticed that a few people more are starting to hit the magic manifestation button, the wish button, the like button, because I wanted to see how many people will come in and play with their inner child. And some people I think call it imaginary friend, inner child. And I want everybody to start, man, really, and the cards are going to tell you, really have to work on ourselves. Because what we're going into, we have to be ready. We have to be spiritually ready. And that means to not work on anybody next door, any of your family, any of your friends, you. I've been working on me. My husband's been working on him. We're trying not to work on each other because we've always done that. Hey, you should do this and you should do this. And we're easy to point it out like they didn't see it. And I'm still catching myself. He's still catching himself doing it because we are so programmed to do it. But there is going to be a new world. We are shifting, and everybody can feel the shift. The cards really spoke of that today. It literally told a story of what we need to do. So, I also heard today that it's just not the greatest exodus of them and the biggest wealth transfer, but we are getting the wealth back that they stole from our ancestors also. So we will never want for anything, but we will be changing this world as it used to be, because the people back then that never wanted for anything, they got it on corruption. They did it as bad. We're not going to do it as bad. We're just going to enjoy our life the way it's supposed to be enjoyed. And I can't wait. I mean, seriously, I know we're all having a hard time grasping this, but it is going to happen. I feel it in my heart. I've been meditating on it. I've been working on this shift with myself since 2017, actually 2011. But this part of it, in this part of the movie, since 2017. So I also get emails I'm watching a mortgage thing from a guy versus the United States, and also Massachusetts, and also some other stuff. And he is winning, and he is proving that they're all, I'm not going to say the F word, they're not good, they're bad. And that vitiates everything when they do that. The F, and, the R, and the AUD, and, that kind of stuff. So pay attention to everything. And I was listening and pay attention to even commercials. I've noticed our little town is changing so much that it's weird because it's just weird. So, like I said, okay, let's get into the cards because I have so much in my brain right now. My husband's like, "What are you dazing at?" I'm like, "I've got to clear my mind. I've got so much running through my mind because I get so much information in between source and the little bit of the outside world that I'm paying attention to and trying to work on myself. So, because this is going to be we are alive for the greatest time in our life. We will never see this again. We will never feel this again because it will never happen again. Um, I'm excited because I heard a lot of really great news last night and today. So, and we're on fluff tube, so we got to be careful with it. But just be careful. I've noticed that a lot of the people, some people that I used to follow, but some reason I shifted away from them, it's all coming out that they're not that good. We thought they were patriots and supporters and all this, and they weren't. So even if whatever political party you decide you're going to be, I'm no party. I'm no party. I just want whatever happens to release all the cures and the cures. Hold the line with anyone who's sick, anyone who's stressed, depressed, whatever, from all the stuff that's going on. Or they took that in the arm and we're all worried about them. If they're still here, let's manifest it. It's going to happen now. It's going to go through now because once that happens and they're taken out and the wealth transfer happens, the 6,000 cures will come down and the healing will come and we will be healed. All of us, everybody who's sick. And I have a 90-year-old father that's doing good. I have we all have those people that are not doing that great, but they're here, and I want them to stay here. So we need to really manifest this right now. We can manifest anything, and the more of us that manifest, I thought with the lucky button number and picking something small to practice on, to see how we were doing it and help each other, because we're all teachers. So remember, when you're not playing with your inner child and working on your masculine and feminine and balancing it out. We're doing all the heavy work for you, and we need you. We need everybody. We need the whole collective because this is when it's going to be a spiritual revival coming back. And it's like this. Yes, I read Oracle and tarot, and my husband sees some of the cards and he says, those look evil, but we have to remember the perception of those cards, like the guy with the horns or something. He's not evil. He's a nature being. He's an element of nature. He is a nice guy. He could be mean, but we could be nice guys and we could be mean too. Remember that. So we've got to be careful and work on, and these cards will tell you that perception is very important right now because we've all been lied to and we've all have our own perception. I got to get some new glasses. These things drive me crazy. So I play with them all the time. I know I've got my little triggers, but I'm okay. You got your triggers too, so don't point mine out. I did get my rings on today, and look how purple that is. It's intuition, and we are royal. We are beautiful. Every one of us. Nobody is over anybody, and we have to go in with that perception. So I thought on Thoth Tuesday, cards and coffee would be perfect for us. And let me quit blabbing because I'm so excited for everybody. Let's do some cards. Now, today is 2/13/2024. It's a 23. It goes down to a 5, which we all know that's changed because I say it all the time. And we are going through a lot of change, and we got some amazing cards today, peeps. We got a number 21, and what did I just say? Perception. Look at her. She's got the mask on. She's got the sword. she's a warrior with black wings, and our perception would she is evil. That would be our perception because we see the color. And of course, they made us believe that the color black, that was evil. So anybody wearing black, that was evil. No, it wasn't evil. She's not evil. You got to use your perception in that. Quit writing the book before you read the pages. Perception shapes your world view. Understand what your sense tells you. Knowledge and understanding are limited. Perception cannot be unchanged. Perception cannot be unchanged. Is your perception clouded? Take the high ground. Seek a new perspective. Challenge your perception. Who influences your perception? Do you have all the facts? Represent yourself honestly. Watch for false perception. This card reminds me of a thing I seen where this guy went around and had two pictures of men, and he showed people, which one would you trust? Well, most of them pointed to the clean cut guy that looked like the office man and this and that. And the other guy had a beard and maybe a turban or something like that. And they picked the other guy or whatever he had. They picked the other guy right away. Well, most of them picked a mass murderer. So we got to remember our perception is really clouded on what we're looking at and what we've been told to look at. Perception, the fifth of the influence cards, fifth, change. So we have to change our perception. This card pertains to the organization, identification, and interpretation of sensory information in order to understand what we sense and experience. When the perception card appears in your reading, it symbolizes an opportunity or need to look at how you analyze and interpret your experience and how your interpretations then influence your choice and ability to see and weigh options and opportunities. Our lives are built upon the foundation laid by our perception. How we perceive the world and those around us influence our ability to learn. Our understanding of cause and effect, our ability to see and weigh our options, and to make decisions. There is no area of our life that is not influenced by our perception. Our lives can be empowered and fulfilled because how we perceive our reality gives us confidence. Our lives can be destroyed in an instant. If our idea of what is real is revealed to be a lie and our perception is shattered, our perception can be accurate and precise. I'm telling you, we are going to get that shattered moment real soon. If everybody thinks that we are not going to have a moment where we are questioning our perception of things, I hate to tell you, but they've been lying for a long, long, long time. And we are going to find things out that our perception has been wrong for a long time, all of us. Our perception can be accurate and precise. It can also be false and founded in misinformation, illusion, or imagination. Our knowledge we possess that is born of education, study, and practical application can increase our perception. However, our knowledge can be limited. It can be inaccurate and flawed. For example, our knowledge of other people is limited by the fact that we only know what they reveal to us. And then we process and analyze the information by making comparisons to ourselves. However, they are not us. They might be like us in some ways, but completely different in more ways. We do not know their innermost thoughts and feelings. So what we know of them is often based on little fact and a lot of assumption. Have you ever heard the story of the 6 blind men and the elephant? They each stand before the elephant. The first man stands at the elephant's head, his hands upon the elephant's trunk. Because of the way the elephant's trunk is shaped and feels moving beneath his hands, he believes that the elephant itself is like a snake. The second man stands at the elephant's tusk. Because of the way it's shaped and pointed ends, feels beneath his hands, the second man believes the elephant is like a spear. The third man stands at the elephant's ear because of the way it is shaped and feels flat and wavy from side to side. He believes that the elephant is like a fan. Strength of the elephant's leg. He believes that the elephant is like a tree. The fifth man stands at the elephant's side, and then he feels the mighty expanse. He believes that the elephant is like a wall. Finally, the sixth man stands at the elephant's tail, and because of the way it feels, he believes that the elephant is like a rope. With six totally desperate opinions based upon the information each blind man possesses, the men fall into conflict. Each believes he is right and the others are wrong. The blind men behind the war with each other, so fixated on their own beliefs that they are willing to inflict harm. Suddenly, a sighted man comes up to them and shouts for them to cease. He asks them why they are fighting, and so each of the blind men tells him the tale. The sighted man looks at the elephant and then to the blind men before him. He says, "But you are all right. The elephant's trunk is like a snake. The elephant's tusk is like a spear. The elephant's ear is like a fan. The elephant's leg is like a tree trunk. His side is like a wall, and his tail is like a rope. But you are all wrong, because each of the parts you have touched are all just parts of the whole elephant." Each of the blind men then circles the elephant, touching the other parts. With the new information, the new multiple perceptives offered, each is willing to concede that he has been both correct and incorrect at the same time. These increased perception, born of multiple perspectives, has finally allowed them to see the whole elephant, the big picture. Our perception can shift and alter and be enhanced in a heartbeat once new information born of a different perspective is provided. Once it is altered, it cannot be restored to what it was. Having touched all of the parts of the elephant, the blind men could no longer hold fast to their original opinions. Even if what we believe to be true is revealed to be an illusion, and what we once perceived to be an illusion is revealed to be the truth, there is no reset button for our perception. Our perception of what is simply changes and alters as our awareness increases. Every change to our perception changes our reality, and every change to our reality influences the choices we make. We are going through a massive reality switch because we are going to find out that what we've learned in school, what we've learned everywhere in this world, other than reality, was our perception of it and their perception of it teaching us. It's not all true, and it's not all false. We're going to find out, let me tell you, real soon. The next card we got with that was the King of Ocean. And with the perception, the 21, which is a 3, which is the divine, we got the King of Ocean. We got a 4, and it's order. The father figure of the tarot, the King of Ocean, is the partner of card 3, the Queen of Ocean. He represents the traditional values of the mature man: order, authority, and protection. His regal throne, carved from rock, shows he is steadfast in his purpose and will hold fast to his territory. If opposed, he does not take the easy option. He rules wisely and protects those he cares for. A crystal scepter in his left hand symbolizes his power. It's time to get your work, finance, or home in order and take control to protect your assets. You have the power, focus, protection, wisdom, organization, authority, leadership, and boundaries. Yeah, we have the authority. We always did. We just didn't use it. And we've always had the way that we can manifest. We just never used it. And we are going to start to learn how to use it. 10 of Earth is the next one we got. And this is very, I really like this card because it's harmony, it's the highest ideas, it's rewards, it's inner peace, authenticity, grace, look within. Uh, she is the 10 of Earth, and she is taking the mask off, and she's looking at you like with her dragon on her arm and the deer in the background, and she's just glowing. Thought somebody was here. A time of reward. Everything is coming together. Move through life with surety. Understand your place and purpose. Do not be daunted by change. Strength gained from experience. Why do you feel a lack? Dissatisfaction and discomfort. I'm going to tell you something right now. When this happens, we will never want for anything. We will never want for anything. But we have to take our masks off. We've had so many masks on in our whole life. We have to take them off. She's telling you that. Because when we work on self and we take the masks off and we learn from our mistakes and our lessons on in Earth School, things change. It gets really good. The 10 of Earth symbolizes all aspects of life coming together as a whole. Career, home, family, all are in harmony. Years of dedicated service to family, career, and community have reaped the highest of rewards, the love, respect, and trust of the family and peers. This love, respect, and trust are a reflection of what is felt within and inspired a sense of well-being and connectedness that enables one to move through life with both grace and ease. The 10 of Earth is an affirming card. It appears in your reading. It signifies a time of reward. It also asks, have embraced the highest of ideas to lead a fulfilled life spent doing something you love, to raise your children, to become happy, confident adults, and to know and understand your place and purpose? At this time, be sure to remove all masks and show your true self to the world. Authenticity is a quality admired by many. Live your life undaunted by change. Also, and know that you have been made stronger by your past experiences. Now, whatever the challenge might be, you will find your center and move forward in fearless manner. Yeah, that's what we're getting ready to do. That's why I keep telling you guys that you need to work on yourself, because we are getting ready to take off our masks and let the world see who we really are, because we are going to go through a great wealth transfer. And my ring is changing from purple to pink, which means love. Purple is royalty and intuition. Pink is love. And it doesn't turn pink a lot. I mean, it's been lately because I feel, yeah, it's really turning pink because I feel so much love for everybody. And I just wish everybody could see what I could see. I just want to show, I want you to see in my mind, in my dreams, what I'm seeing because I'm so excited about it. I just know what is going to go down. And I seen it within and I can't wait. I'm so excited. Okay, now um, we got the 9 of Pentacles with this one. And it's gratitude. Devote time and money to your interests in your home. You can be the center of your world and appreciate all good things in life just now. Luxury, leisure, relaxation, home, abundance, independence, generosity. We are going into that. In 2024 is the year of rest. We're not there yet. Remember, we're not on the right calendar. So we're on the Gregorian calendar. If we were on the Hebrew or the Julian calendar, we would be 2 months back. So we wouldn't even be in 2024. We'd be in 2023 still until March 14th or 25th, because it all depends on those dates in which calendar. And we have the new Advent calendar coming out. So there's a lot of things that are going to happen. We have to start getting grateful. I know life has been really hard, and it's hard sometimes to be grateful. But if it's hard, just know deep down inside that you will be rewarded real soon. If you are good, if you work on yourself, we need to be good. We need to be good people. We need to get that zip back in our life. And I know we will. It's coming. Now, the Dreams of Gaia is the one I'm pulling out of. I always forget, guys. It's this one, these ones. And the clarifier is the Oceanic Tarot. So now we have the Ace of Earth, the new beginnings, the goals, the motivation, the desires, the preparation, the opportunities, security, potential reward, potential consequences. Starting anew, new financial or career opportunities, reward versus consequences, making preparations, planning for the future, material gain, a desire of security. When the Ace of Earth appears in your reading, it represents a time of change, a new beginning on the career and home front. This change is driven by a desire for financial security and independence for yourself and for those for whom you are responsible. It is time to make preparations and plans for the future so that you are not challenged or placed under stress by the changes that are coming. What do you want to do with your life? What career path will allow you to both meet your responsibilities and be fulfilled? Are you more interested in financial rewards than seek a vocation or career that will stimulate you and make you happy? It is time for you to think of the outcome you desire. Do you need to further your education and qualifications to create more financial reward opportunities? A new beginning founded in practicality. This is the energy of the Ace of Earth. It is time to be grounded in your approach and seek tangible outcomes that meet your desire. Determine your weakness and strengths, weigh your responsibilities, and then decide whether or not they fit your goals and objectives. Also, be sure to consider the impact your decision will have on those around you. Be certain of your motivation. If you desire a safe, secure environment that is free of a financial stress, then now is the time to consider building solid foundations. We are going to be on solid foundations when this is over with. Our whole world and our whole perception and our whole life is going to change as we know it, because it's been happening in the background. We just haven't really paid attention to it yet, but we will. Now, the Ace of Earth, we got the King of Cups. We got some really good cards today. And that is understanding. The king has integrity, honor, and sensitivity, and is devoted to his friends, his family, and his career. When he makes a commitment, he is loyal for life. He may be distant at times since he feels everything deeply, but may not show it. As the U card in a reading, the king indicates that you should balance empathy with others with fairness to yourself. He also represents the ideal male partner. Advice: follow your emotions, but don't feel you have to explain your feelings. Trust that you are right. Fairness, empathy, sensitivity, loyalty, maturity, commitment, and honor. That is a perfect card. I mean, we are going in that time where it is going to be perfect. And we don't even know what perfect is. So we will see perfect. what is it? The 1,000 years of peace is what we're going into. And we are going to go into a revival now that we have never seen before. It will start. You will watch. Pay attention. I've been saying, I don't know how many times I can say it, but and we have been getting the card all the time because this is number one right now that we have to do. We got a 14, we got self. This is our Shambhala. This is our Zen. This is our balancing. Establish a unique and individual identity. Be free of definitions and labels. You have unlimited potential. How has your past shaped you? Identity is fluid and changing. Who you are is for you to determine. Are you trying to fit with the wrong crowd? Know who you are. Who do you wish to become? A path of loving expansion. Let go of herd mentality. Think for yourself. I'm not going to read this card because we should know by now. What is self? It's every part of who you are, every part of what you want to be. And this is where we want to be. We want to be able to go into our Shambhala and come out of that meditation feeling amazingly healthy and happy. And seeing everybody around us healthy and happy. So that is what we want. I have this feeling I got these crooked glasses again. I got like 5 pairs stashed because my husband steals them all the time. It doesn't matter if I put rhinestones on them, polka dots, pink polka dots with purple, whatever. He steals them. We both have reading glasses. Okay. I think these are the ones that stay on my face. I must have grabbed it wrong. I keep one hidden so it doesn't get messed up in with my cards. I think I grabbed the wrong one. Okay, now with the self card, we got the Ace of Cups. What are we supposed to do with self? Love. Open your heart and trust. You need not be overwhelmed by emotion. Just be open to what comes to you. Beginnings, passion, pregnancy, creativity, fulfillment, overflow of emotions, and intensity. The Ace brings you your heart's desire as you find fulfillment through an artistic pursuit or a new relationship. You may create a baby that is your project, a new business, a book, planting a garden, or decorating your home. This card, along with the Queen of Ocean, reveals pregnancy, motherhood, and joy. The Ace, while being a positive card, can also bring emotions that feel overwhelming. That's a perfect ending for that, but that's not the ending because lately especially the tarot cards, it's like it's got to go on. So we got through the love, the gratitude, the understanding, all of that in the order. So now we have, and we are going to have this, a number 16, a tower moment. During a tempest night, a ship is struck by lightning and burst into flames. The castle-like battlements on top of the deck are no protection against this force of destruction from the heavens. The lightning illuminates the sky, heavy with storm clouds, showing how precarious the vessel appears as it struggles to stay afloat in an ocean that is sure to swallow it whole. When the tower falls, you feel your world collapsing around you. Lightning strikes, and there is little you can do other than accept the chaos and change that it brings. This disaster is not your fault. You may be in shock at first, but this event is also a breakthrough. You're given a chance to see the world in a very different way. Additionally, this card may signify issues with property and challenges to your security. You may be feeling vulnerable financially and in relationships. This is breakdown, endings, chaos, surrender, breakthrough, beginnings, and enlightenment. Yeah, we are going to have that tower moment when the bad and a lot of the stuff, I had in my dream about 2 years ago, that things were going to start to malfunction. because the bad are not running them anymore. So when they shut that down, uh, the bad are going to disappear. So they aren't going to be running the bad stuff that happened to us. You know, we live in Florida and we always had the bug truck go around all the time. When we first got down here, it was like a couple times a week because we had so many mosquitoes and stuff. We live in the country. And then when all this stuff happened about 2 years ago, I'm not saying I like the bug spray. Okay, I really don't like the bug spray, but I don't want to get anything from mosquitoes and stuff. So all of a sudden, I said to my husband, I said, "Are you seeing the bug spray truck a lot?" And he said, "No." Because usually I'd say, "Get the dogs in, get in the house," and we'd slam the door because the bug truck, we could hear it coming down the road. And last summer, I noticed it only went up the road like a couple times and it went like 50 miles an hour. That's not working because they have to go slow. It's like, and this guy's like, wow, you know. So I'm wondering if they're getting rid. I don't know why we're not sunny Florida anymore. We have clouds in our sky every day. There is planes up there spraying every day. So right now I'm looking out my window. I'm in Florida and I see some blue, but it's all clouds. And then as soon as it starts to break up, they spray again. So I don't know what they're up to up there. But I said to my husband, I listened to the commercials. Things are really changing. Um, I noticed that up near our one bank today, when I went up to Wally World, that there was a big truck there and it said pregnancy care on the side. Well, I know that women cannot have babies here. They have to go to Tally because we're an hour away from Tally. There is no labor thing here. We have a hospital, but I think that's just kind of for emergencies and stuff. It's not a great hospital. But anyway, yeah, things really different things and like things that were just abandoned for a long time are just disappearing. We are going to really pay attention. Little banks popping up everywhere. Big banks shutting down. Capital City just moved to a little bank they built in no time, and they closed the big one down. It's just shut down now. It's a big bank. So what is going on? The great wealth transfer, because we had like 6 banks and we don't have a big population here. And now they just built 3 more and they closed one. So we have like 9 banks in this little place that there's only like 6,000 population. I don't know. Pay attention. So now on the tower, after the tower, we get the 6 of Cups because we are going to get a tower moment and it's telling us. This is reflection, and we got reflection card yesterday in it was in another deck. But we did get reflection, and we really have to reflect on what we've been taught, what we found out that was true, that showed us that what we were taught was a lie. We have to reflect on things, especially from our past. The past comes to life as someone from your past returns. This may be an old friend or an old flame. Equally, you may find other ways to slip back into the safe haven of your former years. Through reminiscing over old times, enjoying the company of children, creativity, and play, or returning to a favorite childhood place. In relationships, you find a sense of peace, security, and comfort. Enjoy reconnecting with the happiest aspects of your past, which energize, entertain, and inspire you for the future. This is friendship, visitors, happiness, comfort, childhood, memories, protection, and play. Yeah, we have to hang on and enjoy and love the happy past. And we need to release the unhappy past. It's not there for us to judge it. It was there for us to learn from it. I try to think of what did I learn from the things like that in my life. And I did. I learned a lot about that things in my life. And we have to really reflect on that. we have to reflect on it because that was part of a learning experience. And if we didn't find anything that we learned, we got to go back and kind of reflect on that. What did I learn from it? The next card that we got was the Eight of Cups. Got a lot of cups, which are good. Cups are good. Fill my cup up. And it's change. And we've been getting change all along. Follow your heart and go forward. We need to go within. We need to work on self. That is very, very important. We also got the Three of Pentacles. I just let the card, something told me keep letting them fly out. So I did. Recognition. Show off your work and be proud of your achievements. Further success is in this card. This is reputation, learning, skill, performance, reward, security, and completion. We're going through a completion right now. We are not completed yet. We are still in the storm, but we have went through the storm. We've went through the eye of the storm, the calmness, and we're in the calmness a little bit. We're starting to have that turbulence. We're going to get that turbulence again. And we're going to come out ahead, but we have to center ourselves and work on ourselves because there's going to be a lot of stuff you're going to see that is not going to make sense, but it will when it's all over with. And we have to hold the line because the next card that we got after the Three of Pentacles, which was recognition, was Crossroads. It was the Two of Swords. Look again, take a fresh angle. Any action or decision is better than none. This is a great opportunity for a breakthrough in your thinking. Doubt, uncertainty, stalemate, indecision, being stuck, disconnected, and blocked. Are you stuck? Are you disconnected? Are you blocked? Find out why. Think about what is blocking and stopping you. And you will find your own answer. The next one we got was the 6, the Lovers, which is choice. Make your choice based on your long-term future rather than short-term gains. In love, wait for the right person rather than distract yourself with flirtation. This is love, commitment, future plans, maturity, dedication, emotion, and separation. This is a mermaid and a merman embracing their tails entwined. The couple seems perfect for one another, but look closely and the relationship is not yet resolved. Will the merman appears absorbed in his beloved? The mermaid is distracted. Her color is blue, the coldness, and she turns away from his gaze. This symbolizes the dilemma of the lovers. There is a great potential here for love, but a decision or commitment needs to be made. Right now, there is a lot of choices for all of us, but right now, I would hold back on making choices because we have some future things going on right now that's going to shift us and shape us for the better. We also got the Seven of Cups. I'm telling you, these cards kept a coming. And this is possibilities. Rather than rush toward one option, stand back a while, wait to see what manifests. This is fantasy, confusion, choices, dreams, imagination, visions, and passion. There are many choices available to you now, but which do you focus on? At this point, there are few facts to help you decide, only a raft of impressions. Danger lies in falling for a fantasy, as you have no sense yet of what is real and what you're idolizing because it fires your imagination. In creative projects, you may be awash with ideas. An additional meaning is dreams and visions. Yeah, we got to listen to our dreams. Right now, we should be having a lot of dreams. I know I am. And with that one, we got another sword. We got the Four of Swords, and we got recovery because that's where this is all, we have to have the Tower moment. We're going to have a Crossroads event. We're going to have a reflection. We're going to have all of this. If you look at how those cards fell in order, That was our sign, because this is also recovery. Accept that this is how things need to be just now. You will make progress when the time is right. Inaction, time away, taking a relationship break, healing, peace, stillness, and rest. These cards are really telling us what we need to do, right? Right? We need stillness. Because, not all is what it seems. Okay, we're going to have the tower moment. It's telling us to watch our perception. It's telling us to recover possibilities, gratitude. It's telling us how to be. Because at the end of this, all this, we got a 10, the wheel of fortune, destiny. We have a destiny. Can you see like the flashes going on? We are being healed and downloaded, and things are just coming as they need to. The wheel of fortune shows a whirlpool of flowing energy. 8 fish are drawn towards its center. The number 8 stands for change and renewal. The whirlpool's clockwise motion represents a turn toward the future, as fate steps in and puts us on a new and perhaps unexpected path. All aspects of your life are boosted with the wheel as you move forward and allow fate to take you in your destined life direction. The card also shows you will be feeling generally optimistic and able to make the most of your luck, turning unexpected opportunities into great decisions that change everything for the better. An additional meaning of this card is clairvoyance, so your intuition is heightened, or the person you are reading for is developing spirituality. The wheel is not as so much as a doing card as a receiving card. So enjoy and appreciate the good fortune that comes to you now. Go with the flow. That was the last of the tarot. Now, before I pick these cards up, okay, we need to just, perception is the first card that we got. And we have to really work on that. What did we see? Because there's going to be order. Right now, there's not order. Take the mask off and be yourself. Be understanding. We have the Ace of Earth, and we have gratitude with that. So the Earth is we have to be grateful for our Earth that we were put on. And then we had the self, because we have to work on the self. That's number one. And we have to love thyself. I hope I kept these in order. Because then we're going to get a tower moment. Because this is where we need to be when we get this tower moment. And that's going to be universal. That's going to be worldwide. Okay. Because it's going to be after the tower moment, we'll have to reflect on that. I mean, this literally told us how it was going to be if you really listen to these cards. And then once we reflect on it, we're going to get recognition. I mean, because then after the reflection, and then the recognition, then we're going to feel at a crossroads in our walk with this life. And then we're going to have to make choices. So it really told a story if you guys paid attention to it. I mean, it really did. Because once the choice we think about these choices, because there's possibilities in those choices. And after that, the choices, there's going to be a recovery. And the Eight of Cups, there's going to be a change, because that's our destiny. So it's kind of telling you the steps that we're going to take through this process. That was interesting. So now we have the practical magic. And, this was interesting that it came out because this is the back of the cards. That's what it looks like. This is the one we got. It's 35, which is an 8. We just talked about an 8 in that last card, Destiny. Ask for forgiveness. This is the forgiveness card. When you are in the wrong or have caused someone pain, be brave enough to acknowledge your part and make amends. One of the most difficult things to do is accept that you have hurt somebody you care about. Whether you've accidentally offended someone or done so knowing, be aware of impact of your actions. It's human nature to think of you're always in the right and the other person is wrong. The brain is wired to edit your story and recast you as blameless. And it's uncomfortable to be faced with possibilities that you are at fault. Everyone on earth has caused hurt or pain at some point. Even with the best of intentions, misunderstandings still occur. Know, though, that someone can be mad at you or disappointed in you, but still love you. How you loved one's feel about you is not conditional on you. Never make a mistake, but apologizing, making amends, vowing to change, and asking for their forgiveness will go a long way to remedying it when they do. When this card turns up, it's asking you to examine your own behavior and do some serious soul searching. Take a deeper look at some recent conflicts and examine your role in other people's lives and the potential hurt you've caused. Whether knowing or not, it's easier to hold on to the ideas that you were the victim in every painful situation, always the innocent and wrong party, but start to consider the possibilities that the other person sees themselves as the victim too, and you as the one who wronged them. Sometimes the pain may be based on a simple misunderstanding or a shared responsibility. In this case, being able to face your part in it, says sorry, and hear the other person's side of things can lead to healing and improved relationships. But sometimes the fault will lie with you in being brave enough to acknowledge your part in a situation, and the damage you caused can be freeing, and hopefully you will find the courage to make amends to the person you wounded, apologize, and ask for forgiveness. It may also be enough that you finally understand the truth, can reframe your own perceptions, and will alter your behavior in the future. Be aware of whether you have been cruel, caused chaos and pain, or hurt someone. If a friendship has felt different, or someone seems to be avoiding you or pulling away gently and carefully, ask if you have offended them. Don't be accusatory and don't get defensive if they say yes. Allow them to speak with truth without interruption. Listen, really listen to what they are telling you. Reassure them that you have heard them. You may be the blameless lead in your own life story, but you're not always in the right. Be open to learning how your behavior and your words have affected people. Aim for growth and understanding and the healing of wounds, yours and theirs. Finally, express what you've learned about yourself. Tell them you recognize what you did wrong, then demonstrate what you will do to change your behavior or to make amends. Saying you're sorry without vowing to do better is meaningless and hollow. Promise you will improve, then humbly ask for the gift of forgiveness. Yeah, I think it's a good time to forgive, but now I'm also going to say too, now I've told everybody you have to forgive and release them with love and break the contract. Now, if they haven't hurt you really bad, okay, it was a friend or a family member or something, just petty, that's one thing. But if they traumatized you or brutalized you or really harmed you and you didn't know them, and you have to release them to release it from yourself and break the contract with love, that doesn't mean you got to go hang around them and like them. You just drop it. You just Broke the contract, you want nothing to do with them. So that's it. So there is two different things. You've got to, I'm not telling you to go forgive some monster that hurt you. I'm telling you to forgive them with love and break the contract so you don't think about it anymore. Now, what was interesting, this is so cool. This is the Messenger Oracle, and this is short and sweet, but the first card that we got was Perception, and the first card we got out of this was Challenger Perception. So right now, perception is very important. If it's telling us into whatever comes out like twice and keeps coming out, because the one day we had all kinds of stuff that came out and it was all similar to the same message. You cannot challenge an outdated perception or one born from a lack of understanding. If you are unwilling to put aside your feelings and beliefs and embrace another's point of view, to do so makes you aware of the whole and stands you up on high, where you can see the both parties involved in a dispute can act against an unjust. Both can be right, both can be wrong, and what one may perceive to be harmful may be seen as both healing and beneficial by the other. The same thing. The perception on that one almost said the exact same thing. And this one, let's see now, the other perception was black with black wings. And we would think, ooh, she's evil. She's got black wings. No, she looks beautiful. She looks great. I mean, look at that. Gold sword, gold mask, just gold everywhere. The purple royalty, the intuition. Could be he or she, I don't know. But look at the difference. She's got a gold mask too, but she's got a silver sword. Ooh, look at the difference of those cards. Guess what? They're both beautiful. They're not, neither one of them are evil, but your perception would say this would be better than this one. They're the same. So, what's our perception? Stand back and really think about it and look at it. This card came out and it's green and pink and blue and it's got nature and stars above it and it's got energy going on. And it says respect your boundaries. That dragon is just glowing with colors. Others will not respect the emotional boundaries that you set within your relationship. If you do not respect them yourself, know yourself, love yourself. If you do not accord yourself the same care you desire from others, then you will not be shown care. If you do not honor your own truths and dreams, then nobody else will. Honor yourself by treating yourself with the same care and in the same manner that you wish others to treat you. Yeah, I've always said that. This card come out, and this is an amazing card. It says, "Hear the ancient ones." I'm going to read it, and then I'm going to describe the card, because then I'll have to, I can close the book. Really? The indigenous people of the world are those who have lived in harmony with the land for countless generations. Among them are elders whose knowledge and wisdom can teach us of our relationship with nature, of living a life of empathetic awareness, and to better understand our role as caretaker of the earth. They can teach us the wisdom of taking only what we need, of wasting little and honoring all sacrifices made so that you may live and grow. Hear the wisdom of the ancient ones, learn from their knowledge, lore, and traditions. That is a beautiful card because our ancient ones have been talking to us a lot. We just got to listen. He has a crescent moon over his crown. Over the owl, there's a crescent moon, there's an owl for the wisdom. He's got his third eye open, and these tree branches have two golden spiders for balance and all kinds of golden acorns and green potions and purple potions and ruby colored potions, and there's little mushrooms. And from what I see, he's watering a tree. He's growing a tree of life, maybe. We're going to get our ancient ancestors' money back. So maybe we're going to get a lot more than we think back. Maybe we're going to get a lot of their ancient wisdom that's been hidden from us. That would be cool. Mystery School. Now, the first card we got was the Stag, Trust and Thrive. Come alive and thrive. Stand in your latent glory with grace and majesty. The Stag card brings graceful and powerful medicine into your life. In the Celtic tradition, the stag with his crown of antlers is known as the king of the forest and is a totem that brings protection in challenging times. In Native American tradition, he is greatly loved, for stag and deer have provided food for the people and materials that have followed them to create medicine items such as drums, rattles, smudge fans. Although the stag has been hunted in the past and still is, he has strength, dignity, and poise. When this card arises, it can also represent fertility and sexuality. Maybe an opportunity to explore your sexual side with your spiritual integrity supporting you on your journey. You have an opportunity to thrive. Trust in all that you have to offer, all your gifts, strengths, and powers, and make the most of it. You were born to lead, and this can only become reality when you are willing to put yourself in that position. Stag energy allows you to feel safe because the antlers keep away anything that could interfere with your intelligence and presence. And their strength gives you the power to be agile in your thinking. You are being encouraged to retain your dignity and be proud of who you are and all that you've accomplished. This, in turn, will give you even more power to thrive onward and upward. I like that. Now we got the wise one. Grow within your current situation. And I never noticed this before, but she has the owl with the crescent moon. She's got the white feather, which means our guardian angel. And the raven, or the crow, I think it's a raven, has a black pearl in its mouth, or it's one of her beads, or it's something to eat, but it's holding it in his mouth. Okay. Knuckle down. Be reliable and committed. Be open to wisdom and insight from the elders. The wise one represents the wisest aspect of the teacher, the crone. In paganism, the modern Wicca, the crone is the fiercest, most psychic, and most aware aspect of the teacher because she has been through many of life's challenges and overcome many setbacks. On this card, the raven in her hands represents the capacity to overcome the dark times and be reborn again and again. So she helps you to tap into wisdom to overcome whatever life throws you at you. Wisdom begins being the information stored in your soul rather than the knowledge acquired in this lifetime, and to learn from the experience of your elders. The wisdom of the wise one is based on something that the younger generation is often lacking: commitment and reliability. When this card appears, you are being guided to continue working on your growth and expansion within your current situation. Be committed to your task and projects. It can be very easy to get bored or overwhelmed, but persevere. You are being reminded of how it feels to be let down and experience unreliability. And that is not who you were born to be. So keep working on what you're working on because it's going to be extremely beneficial for you in the long run. Well, that was a great message. I think every message is great. My husband said you love every reading because they're all good messages. I mean, we got the drum, the dream journey. Journey inwards to uncover insights and information that will be important for your path, then follow the guidance. This drum is inspired by the sacred drum of the Sami, an indigenous people of northern Norway, Sweden, and Finland. In shamanic tradition, in all four corners of the world, the drum is recognized as the main tool used by medicine men and women to direct their will and aid meditation. A drum beat can become hypnotic and send those listening into an altered state that can allow them to journey to the spiritual realm and meet their guides. When the drum card appears in a reading, there are opportunities for you to dream or to bring an inner vision into reality. You are very connected to the other world at this time. The wisdom and intelligence of the earth and her magic surround you. The drum, which echoes the sound of Mother Earth's heartbeat, has cleared the cobwebs and dust from your inner vision. What you have seen in your dreams and inner visions is not imagination, but guidance, particularly if it has been coming to you repeatedly and has the potential to become reality. Dreams come true. Know it and live it. Yeah, my dreams have come true. That's why I know what we're going through and what I've seen. It's only time. It's not my time. It's our creator's time. I just see things that are going to happen. Metaphors of them. We got the Soul Helper Oracle, and that was Angels and Ancestors Oracle. Most of mine are oracles. And we got 41, which is 5. Change. The lotus within you awakens. You are a master in light on high. Awakes. You are a master of light on high. Yep, we are awakened. When you hold this card in your hands, all the choirs of angels will be looking down upon you. You are now ready and will surpass yourself and become an inspiration for all beings in all worlds, in all times, and in all dimensions. You will awaken and follow your soul path as a master. Think about the image of the lotus on the card. The lotus has its roots in the mud of a lake bed and grows inexorably toward the light, just like you. It rises up through the murky water at the bottom of the lake, just as you outgrow your base feelings and emotions. However, its final goal is yet to come. It grows up through the clear water just below the surface and finally unfurls its beautiful, but only when it has found the light again, just like you. Its fragrance is truly beauty. Is at last released into the air, the element of pure thought, pure spirit, and wisdom. The path that it follows from the mud of the lake bed through to the surface cannot spoil its faultless beauty, dim its radiance, or distort its bewitching magical scent. All that the lotus is, you are too. It represents rebirth, fertility, clarity, purity, and perfection. Its fragrance, however, is its true magic. As it transports us, liberating us from the illusion of time, your soul is like the fragrance of the lotus. You can walk in all times, all worlds, and in all dimensions. You might think that you are none of these things, nor you are wise or a master, but know that there is no time. Everything is now. Start to believe you yourself are the light from the future that shines on and guides you. You have long since been a master in the light on high. Your helpers for the next 21 days, the power animal is the koi, herbal essence is the lotus, healing crystal is the ruby, and number is 5. Number 5 tells you that you have a deep connection with the divine source and that nothing can prevent wisdom from finding its way to you. Your current priorities are fidelity, reliability, and loyalty. Focus on and concentrate on healing them in both the world outside and your inner world. Number 5 brings protection, giving you the freedom to act more boldly. Its energy field is centering, bringing the strength that always recognizes and recreates itself at the end of a soul path, along with meditation, belief, and insight. That was a perfect card. I really like that card. I always did. Um, I I have some interesting things that happened today. I was shuffling, well, last night, midnight, it was today. I was shuffling and two cards flew out of the Gateway of Light activation. And that was the Soul Helper Oracle that I just read. And it stuck keep my tarot books right here when I'm shuffling, so I can put them in the book for tomorrow, for that day. And when I was shuffling it, these two cards flew out and stuck in the side of my book. So I kept both. And they're good. They're real good. Orion activation, supernova, recreation, renewal, rebirth by the light. Orion is one of the best known constellations in the night sky. Its name is Greek for hunter, and its stars can be seen as a figure with a sword, accompanied by a dog, Sirius. At the center of the constellation, three stars, Atlantica, Alanum, and Mintica, appear in the belt-like formation. To the south of Orion's belt, there's a nebula that has revealed much about how stars and planetary systems are formed. The best way to describe this space is as a star nursery. During a star's last evolutionary stage, it explodes into a supernova, which provides the perfect space for a new star to be born. The Orion constellation is home to a number of higher beings, many of whom are dedicated to the evolution of our planet. Even though the idea of the constellation being a hunter may make it seem highly masculine, its energies are in fact similar to those of Lemurians and its inhabitants, therefore honoring all beings. The beings of Orion are in fact sacred space holders who help all of those with star power and star potential to make the changes required to become the most ascended and aware form of themselves. All of your fears and setbacks are being stripped from your energy now. It is essential for your old way of being to fall away and for you to go through a process of renewal in order to move forward. The old stories of your life aren't yours to live out or live up to. You are far greater than these limiting experiences. The beings of Orion are surrounding you now, and they see you as one of them, someone who has been born with the knowledge that they can live with great purpose and make a real difference to the world, whether on a global scale or in a particular corner of the planet. When you draw this card, you are being reminded that you have infinite star potential. Yes, we do. We have infinite star potential. When I say we had great memories from back then, we haven't had the greatest memories yet. We're going to have the greatest memories after this is all done. This is another card that, the two cards flew into the book, and you got to keep this one because it's Thoth Tuesday, and these are Thoth light codes, light initiation, great teacher awakening, and the divine magic. This is what it's all about. This is mystery school. We're in Earth school. We're in mystery school now. Thoth, also known as Tahuti, is an ancient Egyptian ibis, headed teacher of writing, divine magic, and the moon. Acknowledged as the sacred scribe who creates writing, he is considered to be a great mind behind the Egyptian universe and maintainer. It is said he was the priest king of Atlantis and was dedicated to leading the Atlantean people in a loving way that was firm but fair. However, matter how hard he tries to direct them, many of them didn't obey the spiritual laws of the universe. This gateway takes you to space where you can connect with the energetic frequency that Thoth carries. As a master teacher of the stars, he holds space for you to connect with some of your greatest gifts from the lifetime and the many others you've lived. Thoth's primary teaching is spiritual integrity, and he's working alongside a powerful congregation of evolved souls, the ascended Atlanteans, to guide those who are ready to increase their awareness. He specializes in helping those who are finding it difficult to make spiritual progress, to rise above the aspects of their life that are holding them back, and he helps awaken the teacher within. You are blessed to connect with Thoth. You are going through a powerful set of light initiations at this time, and these are preparing you to lead and teach from a powerful space of love. In order to complete the process, there will be a release of old ideas and limiting stories, but this is necessary for you to connect with your true power within you. Don't be concerned by the intensity of the energies that surround you right now. Facing shadow parts of yourself in your story is essential for connecting with the divine magic. And evolved beings of light are there to lead the way. If you have any concerns or fears at this time, know that when fear gets loud, it's because you're on the cusp of something extremely powerful. Yeah. And this is the Divine Master, the Gateway. These are both Kyle Gray. I love Kyle Gray, and this is Kyle Gray. Kyle Gray is one of my favorite. And we got 3 cards out of Kyle Gray, and these cards out of Kyle Gray, and all of them were really good today. And this is going to top it off. Now, we got Hanuman, devoted warrior, let God's love hold you in strength. Now, when people look at these cards, these tarot cards, and I don't get any with the devil on because I don't agree with that. I don't like the devil. We know choice and the trickster and things like that, but I don't like boogeyman cards. Now, if I hold this up, somebody's gonna say, "Oh my God, what is that? It's got a tail, blah 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 blah." You know, there is fantasy type creatures that we know nothing about. That doesn't mean they were bad. We need to change our perception on these things. I don't agree with that. They've made us look at it bad. They've made us look at, they called it witchcraft and boo-boo and voodoo and doo-doo-doo and go to church and worship and we'll judge you and doo-doo-doo. And how do any of us know? Because our perception is so clouded. I think we have to first look at how beautiful that is and how golden it is. And he's got his energy through his hands. So he's obviously in a beautiful space. He doesn't look evil. Hanuman is the Hindu warrior, teacher, and divine companion and protector of the teacher Rama, the son of the winged teacher, Vayu. He is loved by many, not only because of his monkey form, but also because his sheer dedication to Rama is inspirational to all spiritual devotees. Hanuman is one of the main characters in the Hindu epic, the Ramayana. The story goes that after a great war, there was a procession, and Rama and his wife Sita honored those who had fought for them. When it came to Hanuman, Sita took her favorite pearls off and placed them around his neck, like a cheeky monkey. Hanuman began to bite them open like nuts and look inside each one. Startled, Rama wondered why he would do such a thing. Hanuman said, "I am looking for you, my lord. I love you and Sita so much. You are all I could ever want. If I were to rip open my heart and show it to you, there you would be." Thereupon he began to rip his chest open, and there, sitting where his heart would be, was an image of Rama and Sita. This is why Hanuman is the Lord of devotion. When you devote yourself to a vision with unwavering faith, you welcome in the support of the universe. Today, the devoted heart of Hanuman is guiding you to reflect on your strengths and talents. You are someone who gives with all your heart, but you may find it hard to receive in return. In fact, you give without looking for anything in return, but the universe wants you to make more time, energy, and space to be supported too. Because when you open up to the possibilities of being supported and nourished, you allow yourself to be replenished, and thus you have more to give. You are being honored today for your commitment to what is important to you. The universe sees you as as vital to healing and expansion. But in order to keep going with your mission, let your heart be served in return. A true warrior's shield is the love of God. That is a beautiful card. Our last, oh, we got two. Actually, we got two cards. And usually, yeah, I take two or three cards out of this. We got Saint Germain, and that's the violet flame. The violet flame. Alchemy, release the old, make way for the new. Now, Saint Germain is the one that protected the gold for the people. I do know that. I've heard that. The Count of Saint Germain was an 18th century European adventurer and alchemist. During his life on Earth, it is said that he rubbed shoulders with some of the most elite members of European society, but his background was shrouded in mystery. He was acknowledged to be a man of miracles because he was a noted alchemist and magician, and apparently never aged. He claimed to be over 500 years old, though most likely this was a joke. He was known for giving public demonstrations of magic, illusion, and telepathy, and was probably a member of the Rosicrucian order. Rumor has it that even though he moved in highly influential circles, he probably felt like an outsider because he was an intellectual or an illegitimate child. Thus, from the heavenly realms, he helps those who call on him to find their place in the world. He is also associated with a spiritual energy called the violet flame, which can be invoked to aid transformation. You are in a powerful vortex of transmutation and change. The violet flame of transformation is with you, and all that has felt heavy, overwhelming, and dark is being transformed into opportunities for growth and freedom. Past dramas and traumas are now being cleared from your energy. And if you are concerned about how to move forward, know that willingness is enough, and the universe will take care of the rest. Surrender and release the old and the past and all that no longer serves you. In order for the new to enter your life, you must make the energetic space to welcome it in. Know that what has happened to you will never define you, and what has happened to you will never hurt you or have the ability to surmount all that has held you back. This is a time of alchemy where you take what feels like lead and turn it into gold, or in your case, health, wealth, and loving connections with others. Yeah, that's where we're going. Health, wealth, and happiness. Okay, we got one more card, the last one in the deck. And how about this? We got Thoth, divine magic. We got two Thoths today on Thoth Tuesday. The teacher awakens, the student becomes the master. We've been working on it. We deserve it. Thoth is an ancient Egyptian ibis-headed teacher of writing, divine magic, and the moon. Acknowledged as a sacred scribe who created writing, he was considered to be the maintainer of the Egyptian universe. It is said he was the priest king of Atlantis and was dedicated to leading the Atlantean people in a loving way that was firm but fair. However, no matter how hard he tried to direct them, many of them didn't obey the spiritual laws, which brought a cataclysmic end to their civilization. In the Western magical community, Thoth is seen as an all-powerful spiritual guide who can help us understand the energy of magic and the power of our will. He is the mastermind behind the Hermetic text, and the ancient Greeks knew him as Hermes, and the Roman as Mercury. When you feel called to this master, it's because divine magic is unfolding in your world, and you are ready to write the story of your life. The powers of heaven and earth are uniting at this time, putting the power of creation into your hands. Whatever you set out to do, you will do. You are in a vortex of manifestation. All of the lessons of the past have given you a better understanding of what will be the best for your highest good and truth. You are a magical being who deserves to have a magical life. Believe in who you are and call in all you need and more. You are no longer the student. You are the teacher. Take everything you have learned and put it to use. Your life will never feel complete or fulfilled until you share what you have experienced during this incarnation. There are lessons to be learned from the event of your life that will be great gifts to those who receive them. Take the time to create a plan of action and put down in writing what you intend to do so that the universe can bear witness to it and support its unfolding. Yeah, this has been a beautiful Thoth Tuesday reading, and I'm so happy that we were able to spend some beautiful soul family time together. I want you all to relook at this reading and look at the messages and how they come out, because they are for us. I want you to please help and work on manifestation so we can all manifest the beautiful world we want. Hit the likey button. We're calling it the magic manifestation button. Make your manifestation, make it a reality, and let us know about it in the comments. I love everybody so much, and may every step in your journey be magical. And you know what? Just be you.